Big changes can feel overwhelming, can't they? But what if the secret to happiness and fulfillment was in the small actions? Hi, I'm Nancy Freedman. I'm a happiness coach, author, and lifelong learner, passionate about helping people find simple, lasting ways to live healthier and happier lives. With over 20 years as a nurse and decades of personal growth experience, I combine professional expertise and the life lessons to guide others towards happiness and resilience. Micro actions, those tiny intentional steps, can build lasting habits, and that can transform your daily life. Imagine starting your morning with the fragments you love on your pillow, or letting a favorite song set the tone for your day. In today's video, I'll share simple, actionable steps for setting micro actions into your routine and show you how these small habits can lead to big transformations. Ready to make a change that feels easy and joyful? Let's dive in. Most of us have micro actions as part of our lives already. You just don't call them that. Think about the things that you already do that are little steps to making your life more effective. Some of us call them habits, but really you can break them down into small actions. An easy one to think about is brushing your teeth or putting on your seatbelt. These are micro actions, little tiny things you do that you don't even think about. But becoming conscious of what those micro actions are. Things like actually looking in the eyes of your barista when they pass you the coffee and saying thank you, and having a moment of eye contact or sharing a smile. That's a micro action. It just takes a split second. Doesn't add any time or any money into your experience, but it enhances your life in a big way. It's those things. Think about what you already do. And then the fun part is thinking about the things that you can add into that. Being conscious about those actions. Knowing how you can change even the smallest moments of your day. So I like to think about the small things that make the big differences. For me, it's always a smile. It's whether I get a smile from the checkout person at the cash register, or it's a smile when somebody actually looks me in the eye and asks me how today was, or it's a smile when one of my family members shares something with me that's bringing them joy. I think the smile is a magical thing. It crosses all sorts of cultures. I don't need to speak your language to share a smile with you. And it's a gift that we both share and carry with us into the next moment that can have that ripple effect to bring joy not only to the two of us who share the smile, but into a bigger space. So think about the simple little things that bring you the greatest joy. That might be from your pet. It might be from a child in your world. It might be from being outside in nature. But recognize those things and see if you can add them into your regular routine more consciously, more frequently, with more intention. And with the gratitude that comes with those, you're not only going to benefit from the actual experience, but from reflecting on it on a repeated basis. That's what's going to be happy. That's what's going to bring you the greatest joy. So I want to suggest that outside of the things that you do already, or the common things, like we've talked about a smile or sharing a moment with somebody, there are all sorts of other things that we don't think about that can bring us joy. A lot of it has to do with being in the moment, being truly present. So something like that might be really enjoying your food, biting into that fresh berry or yummy piece of toast or that sip of coffee, and really getting a real experience out of it, really enjoying it. Maybe there's a fragrance you love. and you could add that into your morning experience. A spritz of lavender in your bathroom as you shower. Or maybe it's music that drives you, and adding music in your morning, whether it's while you're making your breakfast or having your shower. Some of those little things can really enhance your everyday experience. So recognize what it is that makes you enjoy life and try to incorporate that into your everyday experiences. Just the little things. Don't make it hard work. Don't spend a lot of money on it. Just work at enhancing the everyday. So one of the things that's pretty easy to add into your world is music. We have every source imaginable to us at our fingertips, and we can listen to our favorite music at any time at all with our headsets or in our homes or in our cars and our workspace. But I would challenge you not to just listen to what somebody's throwing at you, that particular venue has chosen for you to listen to, but think about the music that helps you travel in time. I think that listening to a particular song or a rendition of a song can take you to a place where you have a strong memory of that. And that time travel can bring lots of gratitude and lots of joy. And maybe you want to make that musical experience part of your daily routine so that you get to do that time travel on a recurring basis. Maybe it's a song that represents a particular shared memory or a person that's no longer in your world, and you can be grateful for the experiences you shared with them. So think about music and how that impacts you. Clearly, some of us live in a musical world and music drives everything and it's always part of our space, but still being conscious of it is very different. So think about what you're adding in and how that makes you feel, and try to incorporate it into times of your day where it currently isn't present. So we know that smiling brings joy into our world, but what about laughing out loud? Now, some of us do that just instinctively. There are particular friends of mine who, when I think of them, I think of their laugh. And there are other friends who I'm not even sure I know what it sounds like when they laugh. It doesn't mean that they're not happy, but the act of laughing out loud does something crazy to us. It brings a special energy into our physical being. And having that physical experience of laughing really does change our chemistry. There are a few great examples I can share, but one of them is the yoga laughing exercise, where you just make yourself laugh. And it's amazing to watch this transpire between friends and strangers and how the chemistry actually changes. I think about the experiences where somebody does something accidental, unfortunate. The coffee is spilled, let's say. We can go, oh my goodness, how horrible it is, and react with anger or frustration. Or we can go, oh, how goofy was I? And actually belly laugh over how clumsy we were to spill the coffee. It brings out an entirely different experience. It's hard to put yourself into that different energy, but the value of doing it is amazing. You know, I think of one experience I had with a very good friend where we were chatting on the phone on WhatsApp, and the technology was not our friend. And I made the comment that it sounded like I was talking to R2-D2, which it did. I couldn't make out a single word. But my goodness, I recognized the intonation of his voice. There was no question as to who I was talking to, but all I could do was laugh. And I think what I gifted to him was this experience that instead of being frustrated, he caught the laughter, even over the horrible connection. and we both had a belly laugh about it. And now I relive that experience and it brings a smile to my face. So I would say, think about these kinds of things and enjoy the experience of a belly laugh. See what it takes. Reflect on when the last time was that you had a good belly laugh. See if you can bring that back into your life more often. It does bring happiness. Why micro actions are important? Well, they bypass overwhelm. When you set big goals, it's easy to feel paralyzed by how much there is to do. Micro actions break things down into manageable pieces, making it easier to start. For example, instead of saying, I need to write a whole book, start with, I'll write one sentence today. And you'll be amazed how quickly those small steps add up. Those small steps, they build confidence. Each small action you take is a win, and those wins build the confidence. Every time you follow through, you prove to yourself that change is possible. It's like saying to yourself, look, I can do this. What else can I achieve? That's the snowball effect in action. Those small steps, they become habits. They create the habits. And it's the consistency that is the secret to lasting change. Micro actions make it easier to stick with a habit, and repetition turns those actions into automatic behaviors over time. Remember, habits don't form overnight. They form by showing up, even if it's just for 1 minute a day. So ready to see the magic of micro actions? Here's some ideas to get you started. Want to improve your health? Start with a single glass of water in the morning, or maybe a 5-minute walk after dinner. Looking to declutter? Set a timer for just 2 minutes and tidy one small area. Want to work on building relationships? Send one encouraging text to a friend or a family member every day. Dreaming of a creative project? Well, maybe spend 10 minutes, just 10, brainstorming or sketching ideas. Need to reduce stress? Well, yeah, we all do. Try 3 deep breaths before starting your day. Some other habits might include, dancing by yourself or writing in a gratitude journal. Take time to see what is outside your window. What's different today? The beauty of these micro actions is that they're so small, there's almost no excuse to not do them. And once you start, you're likely to keep going. They're easy to do, they're fun to do, and they provide that warm fuzzy that you want to have. So how do you start with micro actions today? Step 1, pick one area of your life. Ask yourself, what's that one area I'd like to improve? Health, relationships, my career, my mindset? So start there, one thing. Then step 2, choose the smallest action possible. Make it ridiculously easy. If it feels too big, shrink it down. Instead of meditating for 20 minutes, try 2 minutes. Instead of reading a whole chapter, read a single page. Make it so small you can do it for sure. Step 3, celebrate every step. This is key. Celebrate every small win. No matter how tiny it seems, progress is progress, and it deserves recognition. Do not criticize yourself. So here's the truth. Change doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't require massive effort all at once. It's the little things, the micro actions that build momentum and transform your life over time. Now it's your turn. In the comments, let me know what one micro action you'll start today. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it. Subscribe, share it with someone who could use a little extra motivation.